This is the year of me. A promise I made to myself. A promise I have held close to my heart. And maybe it's just words. Maybe it's another whispered promise that fades. But this time I want it to mean something. This time I want it to stick. Because most of my life I have lived for other people. I have watched my dreams, my hopes, and even my smallest joys slip away, blending into a background like I was never truly there. I remember, I lived for my first grade teacher. She ridiculed me, mocked me over something so small, not knowing how to use a ruler. It seems ridiculous now, but back then it mattered. Her judgment left a mark. A child eager to learn suddenly felt inadequate, like they would fail even before they began. Then there was my sports teacher, the one who laughed because I didn't want to participate. Every game felt like an arena where I could never fit, where I was an outsider even with the team around me. I lived for the opinions of others. The pretty girl with the perfect body in high school. I watched her, compared myself to her, all the while pushing myself further into the shadows. And when I thought maybe I could escape by distracting myself, I tried to form attachments with people who never understood me, with guys who never wanted more than what they saw. I poured myself into those moments, trying to hide from the truth. I wasn't my own friend. I wasn't even someone I could confide in. There were people in my life whose voices became louder than my own. People who stayed close just to tear me down, leaving scars that I would carry long after they left. And even now, I find myself haunted by memories, by mistakes, by people I should have forgotten. People whose words echo in my mind, telling me stories I don't want to hear. I tell myself I wasn't impacted, that their departure left no mark. But the truth is, their absence feels heavier than their presence ever did. I live in a world where I have only known how to be there for everyone else. A girl with strength in her bones, yet droning every night in tears, unable to see, unable to even admit that she needs her own strength, her own love. And so, this year is different. I promise myself that this is the year of me. For so long I have focused on others, tried to understand them, cared deeply for their stories, while letting my own story gather dust. But now, I'm learning to turn inward, to listen to that quiet voice, to become my own friend. This year, I let go of every hurt I can, every burden I have carried that was never mine. Because if I don't focus on myself now, if I don't start loving myself, I'll continue to bleed for people who didn't even cut me. This year, I will learn to look at myself through a lens of compassion, to forgive the chance I never took, to be patient with the pain that still lingers. I understand the hurt, as deep as it is, has its own purpose. Sometimes blessings come dressed as wounds. It's true, I won't be perfect. I'll stumble, I'll fall, and there will be days I might even forget this promise. But this time, I won't give up, because the universe, it listens, and I believe it will see me trying. It will see my heart broken, yet still beating, still hoping, and it will bring goodness into my life. I believe that God sees my suffering, sees the mess I am, and loves me anyway. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? To be loved despite the flaws, the mistakes, the pain. So this is the year of me, of focusing on myself, of finally becoming my own safe place. And yes, maybe some people will return to my story and maybe they won't. But I learned to be okay with that, because in the end, it all comes down to focusing on myself, on living for me, on finding peace within my own heart. This journey won't be easy, but I promise to make myself proud. For once, I'll be the reason I feel the whole, the reason I smile, and with every step I remember, this is the year of me.